I'll figure out if I need to redo any of that. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll just go back to Skyhold, but... Oh, no. Almost so. There we go. Alright, well now I'm going to unplug my mic to munch for a bit, so... I'll be here, but not talking.
The red lyrium deposits are being destroyed, and we've cut the Red Templars down to the core. It's a pity Maddox thought his sacrifice was the only answer. But that leaves Samson with a severely curtailed army, and enchanted armor he can't maintain. You did it.
We both fought to make this happen. Don't sell yourself short.
Well, thank you. But my work's not done yet. We're getting recruits by the hour. There's more than a few ex-Templars among them. We've struck a blow and given people hope. This is a true victory.
Inquisitor, I finished it. Are you talking? Sorry. Have it anyhow.
You mean this rune?
It's not just any rune. I made it with red lyrium and what's left of poor Maddox's tools. The rune acts on the median fissures of lyrium to... It'll destroy Samson's armor. He'll be powerless.
We should render our enemies powerless at a stroke more often.
Maddox covered Samson's tracks thoroughly. But wherever Samson's retreated, we'll find him. Your army stands ready, Inquisitor. For Samson, for Corypheus, for whatever you command.
Greetings. Goodbye.
Inquisitor.
Not trying to step on your toes, you know. Something strange for you, Inquisitor. You're used to that by now, right?
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it heatful. I can't wait.
I'm just gonna try and have that quest active while talking to Dorian, because it's driving me insane. I wish I could say it wasn't, but it is.
It's tiring to watch you.
I need to talk to you.
About how much you adore me, I assume? I hear that soft.
I was hoping to steal a moment alone with you.
You have but to ask. Abatus. Lead the way.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is. Inquisitor,
Anything I should know?
I've agents stationed by the ruins of Haven should Corypheus or his lackeys return. So far nothing, and the breach has been quiet for some time. That is something at least. Good day. Yes?
Inquisitor.
Herald of Andraste.
Greetings, Inquisitor. It's good to see you.
Any clues to his next move?
Some, but not enough for us to go on just yet. Inquisitor.
To work?
With an illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed. The Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
We don't have to worry about this Illuvian if Corypheus isn't alive to use it.
Stopping him thusly would be ideal, if you could manage it.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvian before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
For starters, we don't let Corypheus worry us to death. Imagine how embarrassing that would be. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Liliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus's army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvion.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
the Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lord, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
Another way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the Illuvian he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
We are gladdened to see you, Herald. This day will be recalled for ages. We are privileged to witness the fulfillment of the Inquisition's purpose.
There are other ills, Your Majesty, that the Inquisition may be called upon to attend.
We note them with great interest. Men and women of faith serve you. Their favor is no less than our own. Their service no less pure. With Orlais at your side, we will see you victorious against Corypheus. May you walk in the light.
Inquisitor, I hear this Illuvian lies in a temple nearby. That's where the fighting will be worst. Andraste, keep you safe.
Move everyone immediately if the fighting comes closer.
You may count. Good luck.
Now that's a view. Get your blood going.
Come on, let's go plug some arseholes.
I hope you're right about this temple, Morrigan. I could use a building or two.
Do the woods discomfort you, Havers?
It's mostly the people trying to cut our heads off that manage that.
Shall be a joy, serving him with a heart of love unbound. Your struggle shall be a gift, for it redeems you in his sight.
Maker, let me be a worthy servant, that you might take me unto your side.
My thanks, your worship. Andraste must hear you. I was a pilgrim at Haven. I saw the wreckage, and how you emerged to lead us. If the Maker bids me serve you, it will be done.
wardens. They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
That or you got another set of wardens pissed at you somehow.
There, ahead. An entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch yourself! Archers on the wall!
By elves.
Not for... We weren't. Weird looking, though.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
must be the Temple of Mythal.
Any chance Corypheus will finally grace us with his presence?
I'd count on it. Be ready.
I hear fighting ahead.
Namelana Sabanalet.
They still think to fight us, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows?
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Cannot be.
Across the bridge! Now!
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
If he's here for a mirror, why'd Corypheus say he wants a Well of Sorrows?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Could they be the same? Could Alluvian translate into Well of Sorrows?
No. It seems an alluvian is not the prize Corypheus seeks. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So, how many times do we need to kill him? It's a small number, right?
Strike Corypheus down, and he will rise anew.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how. It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this Elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
I only recognize a few phrases. Ah, a Belasan, meaning place of sorrow. That must be the well. There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Oh, no. This is bad. Rituals are bad. You can't want this.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back. I see the Red Templars have already encountered the temple's guardians.
Anything good on them?
Rummage their corpses, by all means. Why would this be?
Something wrong.
It depicts the dread wolf, Fen Harel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen Harel in Mythal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer Mafarath as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function, a reminder of vigilance for the faithful. Still, so long as the wolf's jaws cannot close around us, we may pass safely on.
Hold them off!
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
You forget that army fighting for us out there? Longer we play around, the more Inquisition soldiers die. There's a hole. Jump in.
Just a thought. Maybe rushing through this place like a mad bull isn't the best plan.
You see the urgency. We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
You're very eager to reach our destination.
Are we not all eager to stop Corypheus from achieving his mad plan?
It sounds like what you want is that well.
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
You barely know what the Well of Sorrows is, but you want to restore it.
Yes. Is Theda so full of wonders that we should leave them to die one by one? Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way. Yes. As you wish. Yes. As you wish. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
Is complete.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Go, now.
Come, let us see if the doors have opened. Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Vernavis. You are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths alongside Elven, or at least those having our features. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Viper-Mysteriez.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
So you're elves from ancient times, before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan.
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over.
Wait, that's not right. What are you saying?
You would not know truth. Shemlin history is as short as the pool of your years.
What did the Imperium do then? Are you saying it wasn't a war?
The war of carrion feasting upon a corpse, yes. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Viper-Mysteriez must be preserved.
What is this Viper-Mysteriez exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
We did not come here to fight you, nor to steal from your temple.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
I'll admit the idea of fighting the last of their kind does not thrill.
I'm back.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Viper-Mysteriez, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Frickin' Morrigan.
He said the elves destroyed themselves before my countrymen came along. Could that be true? I can hardly believe it.
This would be our guide.
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
I must say, I love the fact that they show absolutely no gratitude for our help. Back to our tiny guide. Oh, tiny guide. There you are. I wish of all that she would at least be.
You have any idea how
He,
much
she,
this place
it.
is worth?
Don't let Solus hear you say that.
Admit it. You were wondering.
Balefire. Gillenane. I love Gillenane. And Dorthamin. I love all of the elven gods. Elganarn. Ooh, sorry, that was loud. Elganarn. They're so pretty. Ugh.
Henshra,
You know what?
Velathan.
Just a quick look around.
I don't know where you are. Where'd you go? I'm guessing here? I guess wrong. I guess she did go this way. Did she? Oh yeah, there she is. Come on. What? I don't know. Man. Oh, that's probably if you don't ally with them. Say this. No gratitude. Like, sure, you can probably do it on your own, but dude, come on. See, it is actually a good idea to follow this slow-ass motherfucker.
The Sentinels are holding off the Red Templars.
Good for something, I guess, if they keep it up.
Fier Sumiel.
You hurt. Why is my ass getting handed to me so bad? It's just me, too. That's a big ass fucking hammer. Yeah, that was the end of it, okay. Frickin' Morrigan. Not that I need it, but I have coin.
Something.
How has such magic lasted?
Elven magic is something different. Oh.
You tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor.
You and those elf things don't know when to stop.
You've hunted us half across Thadus. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
But of course.
Your reserves are gone, so is the lyrium. Isn't it time to stand down?
To enjoy the mercy you showed our brothers and sisters.
No thanks.
Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows.
Sure.
Know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
You're a
What's your
vessel.
part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge.
I apologize.
Corypheus will be unstoppable.
Once Corypheus is that powerful, you and your soldiers will just slow him down.
Dare say that to my face, after you butchered my men.
To be fair,
No match for Corypheus.
you attacked me first.
Well, you'll never master its wisdom as he. This is the strength that Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god. So, Inquisitor, how
Can't
will
wait
this
to destroy
go?
that armor.
Power's all well and good, till it's taken away.
What did you do? What did you do? The armor. It's gone. Delirium. I need it.
Sure.
Kill them all.
Not necessary.
Take them.
You are my focus, sir. Yeah, right there does the most damage. No, I want you. You are the one I want to fuck. I don't want to... God damn it. Stop doing that.
I'll show you, bastards.
Break up. Break out. Break out. I don't care if Maxwell doesn't live to see this. I'm just scared that it finishes. I really do like playing as him, so... Come on, 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 come on. Oh, come on, let me have the final blow. Stupid Elven in the way. Oh, yes. That felt good.
You can't take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
Sorry, bro.
He's tough.
Not sorry.
Skyhold for judgment.
Come on! I'm even healing him.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor.
Jesus.
The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
Look at
You
all
would
the
have destroyed the well
Illuvion.
yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
I'm gonna take it. Back off, Morrigan.
You cannot honestly...
I said enough.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask?
I'm doing it.
As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
Look around you. Everything your people were, it's already gone.
It is.
Why remain? Why perform a duty without purpose?
I hope we see more of him in the next one.
And there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny.
It will be
Is that
mine.
your desire? To partake of the Viper-Mysteriez.
Sound as best as you can to fight your enemy.
Fight your enemy.
Yes! Screw it.
Not without your permission.
One does not obtain permission. One obtains the right. The Viper-Mysteriez may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a
Be it
goddess
so.
who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Viper-Mysteriez remains. As do we. That is something.
You leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
The Imperium went to great lengths to expunge Elven history. You might be the last to know the truth.
Would the elves of your lands listen to the truth?
No elfie elf will believe it. What would they cry about if their glory wasn't stolen? Big loss.
It may be that only Fenrir awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity, never to awaken, if fate is kind.
Thank you for this gift, Abelas.
Do not thank me yet, Shemla.
I love their armor so much. It is absolutely beautiful. It will be mine!
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that.
Illuvians.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mathal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Does not
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands.
No,
I'm
you're not.
also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
That one, yes.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
Nope.
What training makes you so qualified?
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
I've never asked Dorian, because I've never brought him.
A human from Tevinter scoops up the last bits of elven knowledge? I know why you ask. I know it's important, but I can't be that man.
And that's me.
I would be.
You lead the Inquisition. This is not a risk you can take.
Too bad.
I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
What's to stop you from taking the knowledge and leaving?
My word. If that seems insufficient, Corypheus threatens all, even myself. He must be stopped.
And who stops you?
I, Inquisitor, seek neither immortality nor your life.
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
Anybody else?
It's called the Well of Sorrows. Sorrows? No one should go in the Well of Sorrows.
Sorry, Sarah.
Help us against Corypheus. I say we take it.
I don't want to risk losing you to a well.
Enough deliberation.
Oh, he's gonna be
Give me
mad.
your decision.
I'm taking it, but he's gonna be mad. Oof.
So you will take
Fuck.
what little knowledge you can understand and let the rest go to waste.
The Inquisition needs you. Corypheus still endangers us all.
Sorry, Dorian. I'm sorry.
Better this way. Do as you will with the Well of Sorrows, Inquisitor. But be careful.
I just realized, am I not wearing armor? Am I still in the oh my god. Ugh, that explains why I'm dying so easily. Garrus Quinither.
Corypheus, a Magister wishes to rip the veil open. I must learn how to stop him. If If you can help me vanquish Corypheus, take whatever price you wish.
Fear with the I love it. I love drinking from the well, but I don't know how bad it's gonna be.
If you don't come through this, I swear I'll kill you.
Sorry, Dorian. I'm sorry, Dorian. What are you doing, Meds?
Not dead. Well, that's a relief. So, good? Bad? I'm dying to know.
You're starting to dig at yourself again, kid. Gonna have to get that stopped. Hello, love. You make a fluffy.
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror.
I love how I glow blue. Uh-oh. Hey, sweets. Loading, loading. Everyone is loading, and time to go and get my ass ripped by Dorian. Sorry, that was probably quite loud. I'm in this. Oh my gosh. Ugh.
It is done.
I'd be glad to see that she's not. Plus, she has a child. Like, I know he's all powerful and all knowing, whatever the fuck, but.
When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemons fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished. If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He won't hide.
You hear it. The well speaks to you.
It's voices. Whispering from so far away I can barely hear them.
Oh, if only one who understood such voices had used the well's power instead.
Oh,
then
shut
we'd
up.
have to rely on her interpretation of them, and whatever she chose to tell us.
Have I not been forthcoming enough for you, Spy Master? I told you what the well could have done, Inquisitor. You should be hearing shouts from the heavens, not whispers.
Then help me. Isn't that what you came here to do?
Earlier you said you knew what needed to be done next. What did you do?
The dragon is not an archdemon. It's a dragon in which Corypheus has invested part of his power. Kill it, and his ability to jump to other bodies is disrupted for a time. He can be killed.
That's no simple task. Corypheus alone is powerful, but where there's dragon...
There is a way. They'll need Morrigan's help.
The voices from the well tell you that, do they? Very well, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready to begin this plan of yours.
Are you certain of this?
No. We must be ready for anything. A trap? Or worse.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime. Inquisitor.
Alright, let's go get our asses reamed. It'll give us enough time for... I'll talk to you first.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy man to the people. You'll enter legend.
If it's true, may the Maker judge me worthy of the honor.
And there is the modesty people respect. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiment, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
I hope you're not going anywhere after I stop Corypheus.
Far from it. Oh, if you'll have me, there's so much more the Inquisition can do. Farewell, my lord. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light.
And talk with everyone on our way, why not?
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an ancient ruin where you consumed a pool of elfness, and walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't think about this anymore. Want to discuss something normal?
Nope, I just needed that. Oh, I wonder what Solus has to say. Where are you? Right here.
How does it feel to have the power of an ancient elven goddess flowing through you? Is it everything you hoped?
I don't feel any different.
I will try to suppress my surprise. Nevertheless, the power is yours, until Mathal chooses otherwise.
Prick.
What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
I'm not arrogant enough to think it's my decision alone. Whatever happens, we'll do it together.
You think to share your power, to avoid the temptation to misuse it. A noble sentiment, but ultimately a mistake.
Why? I really wanted
because
to
while
punch
one selfless man may walk away from the lure of power's corruption, no group has ever done so.
I trust my friends.
I know that mistake well enough to carve the angles of her face from memory.
Oh, shut up.
Why is it so important to you?
I do not agree with everything you have done, Inquisitor. Your actions have been short-sighted. You have made mistakes. But they are your mistakes. You cannot correct them unless you claim them. Honor your mistakes. In the end, they may be all you have. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
We can talk more once Corypheus is dead.
I hope so.
I hope not. Can I piss you off? No, I can't. Son of a bitch. Oh well. Time to go get our asses reamed. I'm scared.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter.
What?
Once this is done. I'm still alive.
Okay, I expect you to read me.
Talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
You would just leave. What about
us? Trust me, Amatus. It would give me no pleasure to leave your side. You make monumental decisions affecting the entire world. How can I not consider some of my own?
Why don't I go with you?
Take you away from all this? I can't ask that of you.
You don't have to.
I'm offering.
Tempting.
I love it!
We both know you would end up doing it all yourself. As much as watching my homeland beaten into submission would amuse me, this is something I need to do.
If that's what you have to do, I understand.
There you go. Breaking my heart. This is your fault, remember? You inspired me with your marvelous antics.
I want to cry.
The world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
But I want to be with you. That's not okay.
But I adore you more. Probably not.
There's...
I'll be.
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
Usual thing.
Another time then.
You are a quick learner. Be careful.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me?
Finally.
Why shouldn't they?
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lotharing's Chantry, we turned no one away from our doors. It was a refuge, a place of peace. I felt the Maker's presence and his love even when they told me he'd left us. This is the Chantry I know, the Chantry I wish the world to see.
The world could certainly use the force for good you describe.
Yes, the Chantry should be a force for good instead of what it is. The Chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved. Unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame.
You have anything else to say?
So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
At this point, nothing he does will surprise me.
I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythal as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
Alright, that's you.
Back to...
Prick.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander
The drifting roads of the beyond.
For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you.
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
Glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times. I found comfort in faith when life offered little. Corypheus will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
Unless he gets bored and surrenders. Any chance of that?
I doubt it.
I heard reports of the events at the Temple of Mythal, Inquisitor. It sounds magnificent. I hope we can explore it fully once Corypheus is defeated.
The Temple of Mythal held knowledge safe for untold centuries. It would be tragic to lose it.
Indeed. The Maker made the elves, as he did all children of this world. Any knowledge preserved by ancient elves in that temple could help us understand him better. But of course, all that must wait until Corypheus himself is defeated. Was there anything else, Inquisitor?
Nope. Just making the rounds. I always do that.
Yes? Yes?
I want to just jump over her. I fear I can't. Oh, almost had it. Can I get past you at all? Stupid bitch. I hate you. I hate you so much for so many reasons. There we go.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army,
but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
He'll hide. What other choice does he have?
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
If he tries, he'll regret it.
I believe you. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
We still have to beat Corypheus.
I have not forgotten. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Inquisitor? Later then. Stop following me.
I haven't taken a step.
It's good to see you.
Most of the charges are still at the Temple of Mythal. I'm Mr. Crazy Fine.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the charges?
Most of our people were at the Temple of Mythal. I've still got a few, though. Men who are recovering from wounds. I can send them around to rattle swords, wave flags, and look a lot larger than they are. It'll mess with enemy estimates of our numbers, so no one thinks Skyhold is undermanned.
We'll talk later.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
I've been waiting for the chance to pay that bastard back.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Inquisitor, this gear is the best. I never thought, well, we'll be worth it, I swear.
Oh, hi, yeah. Listen, stand there. Right there. Now, about Mythal.
Sarah, whatever's wrong, we can talk about it.
Oh, don't piss yourself. I just wanted to make sure it was you in there. I mean, you went wading into a well of sorrows. Who hears that and thinks, well, done kabut, let's have a go? Even mad old Abelard
I love
elves
Sarah.
destroyed themselves. The only believable bit in a sea of clear demon bait. It makes messing with their relics real stupid. So, test done, you're still you. We can leave these lies behind.
seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal.
Of course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods, and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit.
Well.
So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw...
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Cariffi's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf. Why are you being so damned elfy? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
The Inquisition is probably used to me sounding like an idiot.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Cariffi fish. Whatever.
Entertaining. I love her so much.
Back, yeah? Always good.
Yeah. Good. I'm worried about this one. Oh, I'm worried about this one.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
Cool.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you."
I love Cole. Look at that sky, dude. Sorry, I need to try that again.
Something like that.
He meant to watch forever. He called himself Sorrow.
That's Abelas. Alright.
I greet you, Inquisitor.
Did I miss anyone? Don't think so. Other than Morrigan.
Sarah was never an agreeable girl. Her tongue tells tales of rebellion.
This song
So fast and quick with her bow.
gets so overplayed.
Where she came from. Sarah was never quite the quietest girl. Her attacks loud.
Hit the war room, and then talk to Morgan. I can do that too. we will be doing that. Alright, on that note, I'm going to hop off. I'm gonna spam through some of these, because there's a lot of these stupid things. But I'm just gonna do it off camera, because they're pretty irrelevant. So, plus I can just do it all and then wait to collect it. But I will see y'all tomorrow, probably. I won't, if I do come on tomorrow, it won't be till later. But yeah. Have a good day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever the hell. Yeah.